decision of the federal government of Nigeria to construct superhighway from Lagos to Calabar is no doubt a laudable move because the project will open up coastal area of the country for economic activities. The highway will connect the nation's center of excellence, Lagos State, to Calabar in Cross River State, journeying through Ogun, Ondo, Delta, Edo, Bayelsa, Rivers and Akwa Ibom states. This road will also take away pressure on the existing roads within the country that are arguably failing. Galaxy News correspondent Lebi Joseph sent in this report. The 700-kilometer Lagos-Calabar coastal road is to be constructed for 15 trillion naira, and a kilometer of the road will cost 4 billion naira. The coastal road project holds the potential for unlocking the hidden productivity of the country's coastal region and hinterlands. It will bring about improved transportation infrastructure, reduces travel time, and enhances market access for businesses of all sizes.
Okay, so definitely from the point of view of the process, that should not be in any way compromised. We need to look at the social considerations, the environmental considerations, the economic considerations, so many activities, even looking at what is the cost-benefit analysis of doing this project separate from maybe doing something else or a series of other projects. So there's no single silver bullet for this. It needs to be done.
Along the corridor, we are going to procure, in liaison with the state government, corridors, acquire lands, and from there tourism will develop, and from there estates, factories, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be win-win affair, and then of course the train station, and there will be activities, water, water transportation will be enhanced by the reason of this project. So the return on the investment is very huge. And I ran the figures this morning that if the 47.47 is completed, and I toll it in two sections, and I give an average of 50,000 vehicles, the big vehicles are charged about 6,000, the small vehicle charged about 1,000, 1,005. So take an average of 3,000 and run the figures on that two toll points. And then you find out that within 15 years, you've recovered your money plus.
Looking at the public outcry and controversies surrounding the 700-kilometer coastal highway project was necessitated due to shrewdness in government undertakings and the way the contract has been handled. Considering the magnitude of the project, Nigerians expected procedures to be open and free for public scrutiny.
We have taken certain critical decisions. We have compelled the gazetted route, and then we've compelled it with the realigned route. And then the chain is as strong as the weakest link. Which area is the site of least resistance? The coast belongs to the federal government by reason of the act of the federal government and the latest Supreme Court judgment that says from the shoreline to 250 meters backwards belongs to the federal government. That is what the law says, and that's what the Supreme Court says.
So when we talk about almost any project, even inland, coastal, anywhere, there are always at least two sides of the coin. There are those who will feel they are benefiting, and there will be those who feel that they are losing out by such development. If, for instance, you were to build a new road, you might have to go through a particular alignment which some occupants will not find it very funny, because it will probably lead to some form of inconvenience, or in the worst case, they will have to even need to be resettled.
One major issue that generates strong grouch among the people about the project is the destruction of existing properties belonging to individuals and organizations which had been in existence for years and amounting to several billions of dollars. The government has commenced compensation for properties that have to be demolished in the course of the project. There's skepticism about the compensation that it may not commiserate with the cost of properties demolished.
Where that the shoreline protection has been done stops at Alpha Beach, and from Alpha Beach all the way down to Okanja is currently being eroded. We own land there. It erodes by over 50 meters every year. So if this road were to be done on the coastline, what you will do is you'll be saving the shoreline, you'll be saving people's homes, and everybody here will be applauding the government for transforming Lekki.
The Federal Ministry of Work Staffs that marked the Zones House last week, they have deviated from the main coastal road to another road about 135 meters away from the coastal road, which results in the alignment. And if you look at it very well, sir, you know that it has corner from its kilometer 70 and come back again at the kilometer 30.
It's going to bring a lot of amazing work to a lot of people. Let me tell you, if you are a business person, you have to think of long term of your investments. Don't think of now. And the thing about Africans, it's not Nigeria alone. I've lived abroad for about 20 years. Is that we want it now.
If government makes available the facts and allows both private and public interest to examine them and be aware of it, I believe that there will be a better uptake from people. I think we should by now have moved away from a take it or leave it situation.